Hi, welcome to another video on my channel. This is Rini Rose Matthew. I'm a CELTA certified tutor and also an author. I know that you all are getting ready for the new year, and if you get to watch this video after January 1st, wishing you a happy new year. And before skipping the video, I have got something to tell you. People are so concerned about confidence. And these days, I get to see learners confusing between confidence and courage. Some tutors also misguide and mislead people. We are dealing with the English language, and I just thought of giving you some pointers on this. I don't have to tell you what is confidence because we have a lot of people, motivational speakers, counselors, scholars, everybody speaking about confidence. You all know what's confidence. But today I see people getting confused. They mistake courage for confidence. So when you enroll in speaking platforms or when you take sessions, you will have the courage, you will even dare to speak to new people online, offline, after you get some training sessions. Moreover, if you speak to tutors continuously and consistently, you will get some confidence to speak to new people. Right? This can also be a part of adaptability. This can also be a part of getting used to the environment and the ambience. Whatever it is, there is some confidence involved. After taking a lot of sessions, people think that, yes, I've got the confidence and that's more than enough to speak in English. See, language skills definitely includes confidence, especially communication skills. Okay, language skills means even if you write and if you're a very good writer. When I say writer, it's not just about selling books and writing in books, but otherwise also if you have the writing skills, confidence need not play a pivotal role there. But when it comes to communication skills, you need confidence. But just speaking to new people every time or experts, because after some time when you do assessment, you will realize that you just have some courage, little bit of confidence also to speak to new people, but you're still repeating the same mistakes. I've done more than 5 videos on this, so I'm not going to repeat that again and again. Okay? Now let's come to people who can speak the language so well. So some people have overconfidence. They speak the English language so well, and they may not even have the communication skills, that is to appropriately use the language. You would have seen such people who just use the language randomly with so much of overconfidence. They spit words at others and they try to bash others with the words. So that is also not good. That is also not part of confidence and communication skills, right? So there are two sides to this. Confidence, of course, it's important. You have to speak with confidence, but make sure that you don't give wrong information because that happens today. With the little you know, don't try to showcase. Even before using the word showcase, don't try to show others that you know so much about it. At least accept that you know only little about this, or with the little knowledge that I have, I think this is what I have learned, or this is what I have come across. You can do some research on it. Because people in our society try to project themselves with the little knowledge that they have, and that actually misleads a lot of innocent people. When I say innocent, it's not that they don't know anything about the world and the ways of the world, but they could be naive in certain areas. So let's not mislead and misguide them. When it comes to language learning also, do not get confused between courage and confidence and overconfidence. You need some assessments, you need some guidance also to check where you stand. And I have already done so many videos on the type of errors that can be expected even when you become an advanced learner. But leaving all that apart, you need to focus on something known as quality and not quantity. Okay? When you keep listening, when you keep speaking in English, or even when you speak in your mother tongue, in the coming years at least, you will have to admit that people are not using languages these days appropriately. Earlier, that was not the case because we all had so many people into writing, reading, speaking, using language. But today, we have a lot of tools to help us. So when that's the case, there are people who become dependent over dependency is there. Sometimes they can only use these tools to express even the basic things in life. So, gone are the days when people used to take effort, frame sentences, communicate what they had in mind. Now it's like we have tools. Tools are good, it makes your life easier, but do not be dependent on it. I have already done videos on that. So, it's like a brush up on all the videos that I've been doing for months. But one more thing that you have to keep in mind when it comes to confidence is children, young adults, people who are working on English language, because we are working on English language and mental health on this channel. So both are important. So when you see people projecting themselves, or especially when you look at people on social media, they show the best. Some people are quite genuine about what they say. Like, I try my best to be maximum. I know I'm a trainer. I try to give sincere and genuine things that I've been seeing in my life. Okay, I've worked with schools, I've worked with colleges, you know that, and now I'm training adult learners. So I try to gather some points and give it to you for free so that you will benefit, so that it helps you with self-learning process also. So what I have been seeing is there are children who show confidence alone and not language skills. And parents just appreciate them without correcting or without encouraging them in the right way. Similarly, when it comes to adults also, it's very difficult to correct the adults, especially when they don't have a good approach to learning, when it's very difficult to make them unlearn and then relearn. You know, there are people like that. But others are not like that. Many of them they are so good with unlearning, relearning, and then just absorbing. They're quite porous like the sponge. So when it comes to some of the adult learners, if you find it difficult to comprehend what I'm trying to say or what the trainers are trying to say, it is important for you to understand that confidence is not everything. If you're confident now, you can face people, you have the courage to speak to new people and trainers, which means your language skills are also great. It's not like that. I'm not speaking only about the English language, where even when you listen to people in your street or in your own homes or around you in the society, but when you go to your office or when you're in the street or the society, you will get to hear people speaking, but sometimes communication skill will not be there. So it's not about the 10% clarity of thought that I'm trying to express here, but it's all about the way you express yourself, the thought that you try to put forth in such a way that the listener is able to understand you. And that comes with your attitude to life, your approach. And that is why I include book reviews and so many good thoughts from books, and also from very good things that happen all around the world. One more point that I would like to remind you is that confidence is not just attitude. You know, some people raise their voice and speak. Some people speak in a very rude tone at times. You would have seen that. That's not confidence. Even speaking in a docile and very humble manner, that is also not confidence. Actually, confidence is the way you deal with certain situations, the way you handle, the way you approach situations, life, all that is there. Positivity is part of it, but still, whether you are meek, docile, whether you are a person who's short-tempered, whatever it is, everything is part of your character trait. And that's what makes a person so different and unique from the others, right? You can't be like others and you don't have to be. So when that's the case, confidence also comes with practice. It's not just putting on the mask and trying to say, I've been working on English and I've been trying different things through my social media pages or in my life. Do not believe everything that you see on social media. It's a great platform to learn a lot of good things. I've been doing that. Okay. But at the same time, as adults, as children who are listening to me, you know very well that you need to really filter. And some people really don't know how to filter. People seem to be confident these days, but they are not like that. They may not be able to give you the right guidance. It's good to watch people. It's good to listen to different types of people, different types of conversation. Otherwise, also good to listen to audiobooks, good to listen to people speaking around you in your environment. But at the same time, I wouldn't say take what you want. You have to expose yourself to all types of people. But confidence is also when you face failure, when you know that something is not happening in the right way, when you know that there are pitfalls, there are shortcomings, because that gives you the confidence. I already did another video speaking about this particular book, The Courage to be Disliked. Okay, you should have the courage. So through that courage, through the confidence that you build with all the failures, with all the things that you have been doing in life, you get a good grip on what you're capable of and where you have to really work on. And I feel when it comes to the English language, many people are not very genuine. Even some of the comments that come on my channel, I can see people just commenting for the sake of commenting. They wouldn't have even done research with the other channels, or even with my channel. They wouldn't have even taken the time to scroll down and find out if these topics were done. That's okay, it's fine, it's due to lack of time. But people are always in a hurry. And only people who have some patience, I'm not saying that you have to sit for 5 hours every day and then sit patiently without getting agitated. No, that's not possible. We all are human beings. But it is possible to an extent, and that will be good for you, okay? So I can see people just hurrying themselves, even without the external factors that do not cause any hurry in life. They simply want to hurry and they want instant things to be done immediately. I'm not speaking about the output. I'm speaking about the approach itself to learning. So fastest ways, quickest ways, this challenge, that challenge, everything is happening on YouTube. And as I told earlier also through my videos, there are a lot of YouTube creators who create beautiful content on a daily basis helping you with language. But why people are not able to learn? It's only because of their approach to this. So genuine learners, there are a lot of people who come to me for one-to-one training sessions. Those are very genuine, focus on quality and not quantity. Some of them would have enrolled in other courses or academy as well. But then they come and tell me, ma'am, I understand that it's not just grammar classes and lecture notes and such kind of things. When I go for an interview, when I do my work, when I stand in front of my students, I need the courage, I need the confidence to speak. And that confidence comes from my failure, from my success, from all that I have been doing. So life will give you a lot of chapters. So don't always look at people and believe what they say. So in my case also, when you look at me, I have already spoken about everything that has been happening. Maybe you haven't even cared to listen to some of the videos. So look at this. I've done 2 videos on cancer. Okay, you need to listen to that. Like, that is what actually groomed me and helped me to become a writer. Okay, those years, and even before that, when I felt sick, COVID did not treat me properly. So you may think COVID is something that everybody goes through, but still my life would have been different, not like how you went through it. You would have also had some other phases, or COVID would have put you through different phases. Whatever it is, each of us will have different tributaries. Each of us will have different chapters that will actually help you to shape yourself to a different human being, a better version of yourself. So during such times, I think English, my belief in God, and also reading, all these things actually helped me. It has been helping me, but I understood the importance of language and communication at that particular point also, along with the other aspects. So maybe that's why I'm able to today speak with clarity. Like some of you say that you're able to express yourself in a good way. Maybe if some of you feel that I am able to express today clearly, it's because of all that I've been going through and still what I'm going through now. Everybody has got a different life. So we all try to project the best things because videos are short and we can only give certain aspects. We cannot record the whole day, or you'll also not have time. So here we filter, we take the best parts, and certain points require elaboration also. There are a lot of YouTubers working on their channels as well. It's not just about genuinity and sincerity, but it's also about reliability. Okay, the quality. When I say the quality of life, all these things define confidence. I've already done videos on communication skills, confidence, overconfidence, all these things. So after watching just one video, it's my humble request, please do not post comments asking for that video and this video, because I've been doing videos for a very long time. And maybe now you stumbled upon my channel, and that's absolutely okay. But because you found me now, you always have the time to go through the other videos. Thank you so much and happy learning.